to you about our paper called To Plan or Not to Plan, a mixed methods diary study examining when, how and why knowledge work planning is inaccurate. We conducted the study with Brumby and Cox, and my name is Ahmetoglu. I'd like to start with a question for you. How well do you think you can predict the time you spent working on each of your tasks on a typical day? For example, how long will you spend answering your emails? 30 minutes? 60 minutes? How about writing a research paper? Our study shows that you most likely be too optimistic in your estimates. You think you will answer your emails faster than you actually do, and you think you will spend more time on your research paper than you actually do. But why do these biases matter? Well, because they make planning ahead very difficult. The way we work is changing. We have more autonomy. Increasing number of workers, especially knowledge workers such as scientists, can decide when to do their tasks and the type of tasks they do. This means that we need to plan our time carefully, and it is no secret that planning is difficult, but also very important. Planning allows people to collaborate efficiently on multiple projects, to spend time on priority tasks that matter to them most, and to ensure they spend quality time away from work to recuperate from work stress. Even though there are benefits of planning, knowledge workers who are in charge of their schedules still experience a number of planning challenges. For instance, they experience challenges getting into the habit of planning, in making realistic plans, and in sticking to those plans. One particular challenge with planning is that it requires time estimations. People tend to be biased when estimating the duration of their tasks. For instance, we expect to finish future projects and tasks in less time than they actually take. There is scarce evidence in the CSCW and HCI literature on the types and strength of these estimation biases in the real world, especially in knowledge work occupations. We conducted a one-day diary study followed by 2 sets of interviews. In the diaries, we first asked academics in the morning of a typical for them workday to list the tasks they aim to achieve on that day and to estimate how long they think they'll spend working on those tasks. Then they had to record the start and end times of their main task during the day in a diary. After that, we did interviews as a follow-up to the diaries to understand why people change their plans and why they experience delays. And finally, we did a second interview to investigate planning strategies in a more general sense and to find out how different people experience planning inaccuracy in their everyday lives at work. We found different level of time estimation bias for different types of tasks. What this means is that academics were prompt with tasks which had clear time constraints, such as meetings. Also, they worked less time than planned on things like their papers, while they spent more time than planned on email and coding tasks. Interviews showed that the reason for inaccurate planning was related to vague and optimistic plans, as opposed to many unexpected interruptions throughout the day. This suggests that people were not very skilled in making accurate daily plans. Finally, interviews also showed that there were 4 different types of planning strategies participants use at work, each with corresponding benefits and limitations. In some of those strategies, time estimations were crucial, whereas in others, people actually avoided estimating time and preferred to keep their plans open. If you're curious to read more about the planning adventures of your fellow academics and the implications for support systems, please visit our paper.